What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're going to be checking out the band Once Upon a Deadman. Now, I've never listened to this band before, but Ellie from Patreon, thank you so much for requesting this, by the way, gave me a little bit of backstory and just let me know that it was Charlie and I believe one of his brothers, and this is just a one-off EP that they did that is very different from the other sounds that Charlie has done in other projects. So I'm excited to check this out. You guys drop a like, subscribe, comment on it, whatever you want to do. Let's check it out. Okay. Oh, and the synthesizer? Give me those 80s vibes right away. One thing I can tell about Charlie, just based on two things, is, well, just a handful of things. You can just hear how melodic things are, you know? You can just hear the... I feel like I keep fucking talking. Shut up. Oh. 80s fucking perfection right there. That synthesizer?
We'll always belong to what we know. We can do it alone.
That harmony too.
Let it go. When sorrow becomes to shift a soul, I will take you back on.
In case you're new to this channel, I have such a big love for this type of sound. Anything that has that 80s new wave kind of inspiration. So we're talking about heavy use of the synthesizers, that kind of like cool electronic sound, this type of vocal style. This harmony right here, by the way, where we've got like a very high note and then like kind of this lower tone. It's got a little bit of like breathiness to it. It sounds so fucking cool over an instrumental like this. Oh. Fuck. They have like the perfect effects used on these vocals too, just enough to give it this feel that it also has this sort of like electronic presence. There's just a lot of electronic sound here. It sounds so fucking cool. Oh.
Not brave or turn when we're out in the cold. Are we meant to learn? So give up the bond. We're born alone. We can only be one when we let it go.
Oh shit. We're born. Wait, I want to hear that one more time. That was sick.
Give up the bond. We're born alone. We can only be one when we let it go.
Wait, so we're born alone, we can...
We're born alone. We can only be one when we let it go.
We're born alone, we can only be one when we let it go? What are we giving up? I gotta figure out what we're giving up here. Oh. Oh, I love how it's building into this chorus right here. Let's go. Oh. I would love, okay, I'm pretty sure it's just like a synthesizer or a keyboard, but I'd love to think that someone's up there just jamming with the guitar right now. Yes. Fuck, these vocals could they just send for days. Like, so many layers to it. Yes. Oh. And I don't know if that's Charlie. I think it is. But I love hearing those vocals and like you hear him with that like lower range coming back, but you still got this other melody going. This is so sick. Okay, so I am back after reading the lyrics to this. I had to go find them after listening to the song. And this song is fucking sick. So I'm gonna start with the composition. I love the composition of this song. I love this super 80s heavy synth inspired new wave kind of feel. I think that when you have these kind of synthesizers, these bass runs, that little like distortion kind of happening through this, and this up tempo kind of track that's very upbeat and melodic, it leaves this really cool space for vocals like we got here. So I love the idea that we have layers of vocals hitting different notes throughout the entire thing, mixed with a decent amount of effects to give it that 80s kind of inspiration. So right away, this delivers 100% without even caring about the lyrics. I love this because, again, the vocal styles are cool. You know, having those vocals coming out that like lower tone hitting a whole different fucking verse run, and then we have these like high runs still go. It's just a lot of cool stuff happening. Then you get to the lyrics though, and I feel like, so I read through them on their Bandcamp, and what I got out of this is that it's essentially like we're all born alone. We are all like, we're on our own, right? But we can come together as one when we can give up the idea of needing to have everything in life. All these being part of certain classes and what we purchase and the items that we have and the house that we have, the car that we have, all these things that they don't actually matter. And realistically, when you start looking at a class system, when you start looking at just monetary things that separate individuals and humans, it is that thing that we don't give up. We don't give up for being able to like come together as one. So it's almost like if everyone were to give up what they do have, you know, throw somebody a bone, like he says, give up the bone, throw somebody a bone. Would you be able to do that for someone that's less fortunate? And at the same time, if you are maybe less fortunate, what else are you willing to give up? I don't know what the concept of this whole album is, but when I was reading this, I almost got the idea that maybe this is, I'm probably so wrong, but it almost feels like this is like either like trauma talking or like maybe even like some metaphor for death that is talking. And I only say that because right here it says, less fortunate, would you ever give it up? Little more you lose, the little less I take. So I don't know if it's just because Deadman is in the thing and it's just got my head thinking, but I feel like the couple things that I get out of that is either like, even if you already don't have much, are you still willing to give it all to almost be one with everyone else here? Again, we're born alone. So until we give up all these things that separate us, and that doesn't just have to be money, it could literally be anything. But once we give those things up, we can't unify until that happens. But then like when I hear the little more you lose, a little less I take, it almost makes me feel like maybe this is like, you know, maybe like death or something that's like, you know, everything you gain, I'm going to take everything from you anyways. I have no idea. This is just based on first listen. I really liked this song, so I want to give a huge shout out to Ellie. Thank you for allowing me to experience this. It's so cool. I'm so glad that I went and checked out the lyrics too, because even if I'm completely wrong, this is still a sick fucking song. Give up the bone, we're born alone, we can only be one when we let it go. I mean, I feel like I get it, but I could be definitely wrong. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys smash the like. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.